If Nikki Haley drops out after Super Tuesday,
Not going to.
she's not going to.
No.
You're defiant.
She's not going to.
Even if she doesn't have the number, she shouldn't drop out.
No.
You sound like a Republican. You're just not going to accept any election
Keep
results.
going, that's right.
Super Tuesday has come and gone, leaving Nikki Haley in the unenviable position of having to admit that at least half the country thinks that a guy who is on trial with 4 indictments and 91 felonies is the better choice to represent the Republican Party. Haley, after losing bigly Tuesday, made the choice that many Trump supporters made in high school and dropped out.
I love the poorly educated.
If anything, Haley at least showed America that there may still be 1 or 2 Republicans that haven't killed all their brain cells sucking nitrous out of whipped cream cans down at the local Walmart. So let's take a look at Jordan Klepper asking Haley voters if they're willing to sell their souls for the chance at that sweet, sweet Trump merch on this episode of Progressive Matters.
First off, I don't think he can win, period. I honestly don't. And even if he does, guess what? The country loses because he's out of control.
I think Trump will sell Ukraine to Putin. It's a threat to global security. Mr. Trump would sell his own grandmother if he could for a profit.
Do you feel Donald Trump poses an existential threat to American democracy?
I really do.
You do?
I do. He's chaos. He's going to be working on his court cases for the whole time.
After January 6th and all that, I'm like, there's no way I could ever vote for him again.
You still think insurrection?
Oh, yeah.
And just to be clear, insurrection bad?
Yes.
Okay.
Made you switch from Trump to Nikki Haley?
The man is a lunatic, and I think he's terrible for the country.
Have no fear, Haley supporters are here to save America. We can finally get back to the good old days of fighting over things like whether or not the earth is flat or whether or not 9/11 was an inside job. You know, the fun stuff. And most importantly, we can stop hearing about people like this guy.
What do you think of Nikki Haley? Did you ever consider her?
You know, what I got to say, you don't really want to put it on.
Let me hear it.
Well, a woman's not going to be a good president. She don't have no balls to scratch. She's just going to scratch her head. All a woman's good for in my book is having babies and taking care of the house. But that's the old thing, you know. But I'm old school.
So you never even considered her?
No.
Mainly because she's a woman?
Because she's female. So, I mean, females, don't take me wrong, females know what they're doing, but they still got to have a little bit of guidance. Trump would be the one to guide her through the...
Sir, if there is anything we have learned about Republicans over the past 8 years, it's that Nikki Haley has bigger balls than this guy, or this guy, or this guy, and definitely this guy.
Reconcile your Trump endorsement with the fact that you called him practically and morally responsible for January 6th and the fact that he insulted you and your wife repeatedly.
On February the 25th, 2021, shortly after the attack on the Capitol, I was asked a similar question, and I said I would support the nominee for president even if it were the former president.
Turtle Man missed the perfect chance to freeze up and not say a goddamn thing. Luckily, we have these Haley supporters who aren't voting for Trump no matter what. I mean, they aren't, right? Right?
I voted for Trump twice. I will not. I can't say I won't vote for him. Oh my God, don't put me in that position where I have to pick between him or Biden.
It's really tough. At the end of the day, if I'm forced to, you know, it's going to be really hard.
But you're still not sure if you had to vote Biden, Trump. You're still...
Like, you know, would you rather have rat poison or what was the other thing that the people did in Arizona? The fish tank cleaner?
Rat poison versus the fish tank cleaner?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to vote for either one of those characters.
Right. I mean, one person you just described as an existential threat to global security.
Yeah.
But even with that, voting for an old man is too much?
That's for voting for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, global security risk or nothing. I'm not saying those are great options, but I'm also saying that's not a hard decision.
That's a hard decision to me.
It is? So you're like, Donald Trump, I'm done with him.
No, done. Yeah.
Completely done with Donald Trump.
Completely done.
Hypothetically, if it is Biden versus Trump, who do you support?
It's really going to be a toss-up for me because it'll be Trump, but I'd rather just almost not vote, but I will. I mean...
And it'll be Trump.
I think so.
That guy you just said you were done with.
Well,
You're struggling.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Why can't you be done with Donald Trump?
It's just, and the sex cases and all the, I mean, come on, just the fact that you have all the criminal stuff.
It's insane.
It is insane.
No one should support him for president.
No.
Yes.
But, yeah.
But if it's him versus Biden, you will support him for president.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, come on.
We are so fucked. Does anyone know whether or not they still allow Americans into Ireland? Because I want to visit the motherland just once before the world builds a wall around us. Well, at this point, if you haven't figured out just how important it is that you vote in this election, you should check out this video where Trump supporters told Jordan Klepper how MS-13 and ISIS were responsible for January 6th. Stay safe out there, and remember, get educated and get out and vote.